The Dow just closed above 53,000 for the first time ever, and it wasn't even the best performing stock of the market today. Let's talk about what's really driving this tape. Welcome to Wall Street Savant, and today we're going to be breaking down markets and market sentiment, and we're going to take a look at the QQQ, SPY, and SMH. Stick around for the exact levels I'm watching into the back half of this upcoming week. Today's overall price action shows risk on rotation. In the graphic we can see here for the 1-day performance along with 1-week performance, communication services are leading with a 1.58% increase, followed by technology with the same 1.58% increase, and financials with a 1.3% increase. Consumer cyclical also lags a bit behind with a 1.14% increase, and industrials tax on a 0.7% increase. We can really see healthcare, energy, and basic materials start to become the laggards and the declines within this market today. So overall, the risk on rotation is the picture and offense is on top. Now let's take a look at the QQQ on a daily time frame. Today we had a nice inside bar within Thursday's session of last week. Mainly the thing to take away from today's price action is QQQ was able to close back above the 8 and 20 EMAs. If you do pay close attention, price is beginning to make more of a pennant pattern here, where we can expect price to coil within this pennant and ultimately blast through in the upward direction and make a move towards all-time highs and make a new all-time high. Another observation to notice is we are starting to make higher lows within this structure. So as long as QQQ is able to respect this low here, I expect us to continue higher, especially while we're above all of the current EMAs. Now let's take a look at the QQQ and the major levels we are looking at for the week ahead. Mainly you want to see bulls be able to reclaim the 725 level and work its way back towards 736. So as long as bulls can reclaim 725, I'm expecting price to continue to move higher towards all-time highs and reclaim 736. To the downside, if bulls are not able to reclaim 725 and hold, you can look below, and your level below to look for would be 713. If bears can pull it down to 713, expect a touch of the 50 EMA, because as time goes on, the 50 EMA will continue to rise a bit, and 703, you could call it the psychological level of 700, should be the floor of where price should go. Now let's take a look at the SPY, the proxy for the S&P 500. One of the main things noted today is we were able to push bulls were able to push price higher, and the SPY is up 0.87% on the day, up $6.50. Nice to see that the 50 EMA has been holding in recent time. Anytime it has been pierced, bulls have stepped in to buy price right back up. It's also good to see that bulls have been able to reclaim both the 8 and 20 EMAs. And one thing to note is that in recent time, 4 sessions ago, the 8 EMA did cross above the 20 EMA. So short-term momentum is 100% in hands of the bulls. Another observation to note is you do have your all-time high at 760. A slightly lower high was made here, and today we have also once again made a lower high. And you look at your low here, you made a lower low. So still, even though price is grinding up, price is slowly making its stair steps down, and the trend is downward. But as long as we remain above the EMAs, price will push higher. Now let's take a look at the major levels on the daily SPY chart. The main level to look at and has really posed as resistance for us is the 750 psychological level. We were able to close above that at 751 today, which is a great sign for the bulls as this has posed as major resistance. We want to turn this resistance level into support and ultimately bounce from it if we do give back a little bit tomorrow and then move higher. I still do expect the 760 all-time high not to hold, and we will be moving higher into week's end. Taking a look at the SMH, it looks like more weakness is coming to semiconductors. As you can see, we did have an inverted bearish hammer with today's candle, and we rejected off of the 8 and 20 EMAs. It's not looking too good for the bulls in regards to semiconductors, but one thing to note is the 50 EMA has still held. As long as we're above the 50, we can continue to grind higher within this range. The major levels to consider when looking at the SMH will be 612.73. This has posed as the line where most of price action has been, the highest volume. Bulls really do want to get back over the 8 and the 20 EMA, but most importantly, a recapture of 612.73 will be imperative for this bullish run to continue. Overall, when you do look at the lows within this move, you are creating higher lows, and the bullish move is still intact. It's also key to note that 581 has been respected during any of the sell-offs within this move since early May.